Hello? Okay. I need to... Wait. I keep forgetting to always, like, pull up my chat. Hello! 'Tis I am back. Sorry, I was grabbing water and ended up having to help out with something very quickly. Anyways. I can actually start off with a tentpole. Because I ended up realizing I had enough for one, so... Yippee. We're not getting anything. At least I don't care about the 4 stars. Because I'm pretty sure I have C6 of them all in the banner now? Because I know I have down and Chincho C6. Can't remember if I got it. Yeah, I got official C6 in one of my temples recently. Anyways, hello. It has been not too long, I think. Not part of the check on my last stream. So don't even bother asking me. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I haven't really done much. I did most of my... Not most of, I did a good few of my weekly stuff yesterday. So, yeah. Because I want to... Why did I... I should be fine on those now. I can't remember what I was thinking of before I started stream. I'm just looking now to see if there's anything. Oh, I'm running out of horror fruit? No way else. Don't mind me. Don't think I'm running low on anything here. No. I have a lot of that. For sure, yeah. I forgot I have so much of that anyways. Is there anywhere else? Where was the seagrass? That's fine, anyways, I don't need it. Yeah, I was here with some mushrooms. Sure, we'll do that. Might as well. Yeah, because if I look here at my weekly missions, I already did some of it. Did bounties and requests. Yeah. Oh yeah, I finished getting both Child and Lynette up. And then, as you can tell, my Farazan is... She's vibing. There's some stuff I still need to get, because I don't even have enough of these, like, this is all the small stuff crafted up and still not enough, like, I think I need another 12 or something. Yeah. I also have no more, animal stuff. After raising so many animals, I'll be in here. Yeah. I'm running low. Surprisingly. 'Cause right, not having a lot of Dendro stuff makes sense, cause like, you know, that hasn't been out since the beginning of the game. But I have more Dendro stuff than Animo stuff. And it's kind of funny. So I need to like get a lot of Animo stuff for Farazan to get her leveled up. Oh. Sorry it took a while to come here onto stream. I was getting water and also helped out my parents a bit there. Getting water means I flavored the water. And it's not a small bottle. It's like a 2-liter bottle. More like 1.5 liters since I drank a bit of it before. So yeah. I had to sit there for a while. Because I didn't realize how long it would take. And then I got distracted by family. I love how like the little octopus isn't in the bubble when we go into the water. I'm gonna have to swim back over there. I don't even realize what I'm doing half the time in Genshin. Oh, I was also making some progress on my bows only account because, you know, I felt like it. No one was stopping me. Yeah, and I got up to AR 21 and I was able to... If I get to go into my bows only account, I can show it off better. But, yeah, I was able to uncover as much as I could of Liyue and Mondstadt. Because there are some things I couldn't unlock because I don't have the elements to unlock them. Which is sad. But like, yeah. Also, I've been loving this update because now I can skip all the dialogue heavy, like fucking, commissions. Like, what's the this one, the aesthetic critic one. I hate it. I absolutely hate that one. You probably honestly do those two, and they're quite close to each other. Yeah. I lost the 50-50 on my bows only account. Cause I was wishing on it, cause I was trying to get Diona, cause like, I need a cryo bow character on it. And I lost my 50-50 while on the limited banner. I have C3 official, like... Wait... Where are you? Yeah. Look. I have a C3 official now. I have a C3 official on there. But... I have... no Diona. I haven't gotten any Xingqiu either, so it's like... Thank you for giving me bows, but like... Can you give me the bow character I'm asking for? And I lost my 50-50 on that banner because I had no idea where my pity was. Stabilize. Since it
quietly now. Gotcha.
It's been like over half a year. And I lost it to Jean, who is not a bow character. So suffice it to say, I was kinda pissed off and considering just making a new bows only account, because that was already like, the one I have right now is already like the second bows only account I've made.
We'll have order. Solidify.
One with nature.
Oh, I usually aim for a lot better.
Fire hazard.
range knows me. Crumble!
Gotcha.
Wind Strider! Sha!
Busted.
I love Yelan so much. She's so much fun to just mess around with. Yeah, no. So today, I actually need to check if. Okay, yeah, no, it's those books I needed.
Add Ast.
Hey, Catherine.
Thank you for
Thanks, Catherine. Wasn't here. I'm just mashing buttons and hoping for the best. Ooh. Bluish. Honestly, I have not checked my pity on this banner in ages. 30... 40... Oh! That's actually a lot further than I thought. So we're at 46 pity on... Yeah, we're on 46 pity on the standard banner. So yeah, there's no hope of getting a 5-star there. 2 more wishes? Okay. Nothing there. Probably nothing here too. Yep. See, I know my wish luck. Trying to get the Amber con right now, because yeah, Amber would be nice to have a conversation. I'm so close to a C6 Lisa, by the way. Where are you? There's Lisa. I have her C5. Lisa loves me on this account, by the way. She just loves me. Like, Kaya, no cons. Amber, C1. Lisa, C5. I really want her C6 though. This would be sick. I do want a C6 Kaya though. Like, especially with the skin he has now, like, ooh, C6 Kaya would be nice.
Take it easy.
Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm just gonna quickly spend my resin. Probably go here so I can get some aramite drops if I can find where it is. Yeah, I'll probably just quickly spend my resin and then we can hop back into the Archon quest because I didn't get to finish it last time because I kept getting rudely interrupted. And I really wanted to cosplay that night. Do I remember if I did? No, I don't remember if I did. Trying to think actually, did I cosplay that night or was
Navigating
it the
the
night
world's
after?
a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
No, I think it might have been that night, yeah. I think that night, I cosplayed that night. Made a lot of fun little videos. As you do. Welcome to the world of cosplayers. Speaking of cosplay, I'm actually thinking of getting a new cosplay. Right, I'm a massive Bungo Stray Dogs fan. The cosplay I currently have is a Chuya one.
One with nature.
Because I love Chuya. He's one of my favorite characters, because I just really like all the lore behind him. But like, yeah. So, and I'm thinking of getting a Yasuno cosplay. Not thinking of, I am going to be getting her a cosplay, but it's just finding pieces is so. Some pieces I just can't find because I don't want to buy a specific Yasuno cosplay like I did for Chuya, because it's a lot easier to find pieces for the Yasuno one. Like, what?
Gotcha.
Like, for the shirt, I can just use my school shirt. I don't have to use, like, a specific shirt or anything. I can just use my school shirt, which is what I've been doing for Chuya. I know, I'm so great for just working with what I have. The gloves, there's literally a pair I can get from Claire's. Claire's has literally the exact length I need for the gloves, and then, what else? A little black tie. I can easily find that in, like, any shop with, like, suits. Like, a black tie will not be hard to find.
Gather.
So yeah,
Quietly
it's
now.
just
Things are
not...
about to get dicey. Busted.
Fire hazard!
I'm, like, more or less worried about the skirt, because the skirt is kind of specific. Oh.
Gotcha.
Oh, this gives me an opportunity to get some more. Sorry, oh, if that other one wakes up after I kill this one. Okay, I did it. Grand. But yeah. The skirt is more difficult to find because I need like this. If I'm being accurate, I would need like this like flowy, long, like kind of like knee length-ish skirt, but it's pleated. And honestly, like, I am not too bothered about being accurate.
The fuse is lit!
Like, even the cosplay I have isn't that accurate. I don't think anyone's is, really. Just this one.
Quietly now.
Here comes the fireworks!
Um,
Time for a light show!
so I might just see if I can find, like, a skirt that's, like, the length I need.
Where do you think? Goodbye, but we'll meet again.
Try and see if I can, yeah, try and see if I can find a skirt that's the length I need. Cause that's gonna be the more difficult part. I can just use one of these. So yeah, no, like, the stuff isn't that hard to get. Like, also another thing that's easy to get, sheer black tights. That's not gonna be hard to get either for that. Yeah, like, the skirt is more or less my worry. So I'm probably not gonna get a pleated one. I'm just gonna try to see if I can find, like, a flowy knee-length black skirt. I don't know if I can find that. Even that, I feel like will be hard to find. Says a lot about society. And then shoes might be a bit of an issue as well. Anyways, I'm gonna go do the Archon quest now. Because I have not necessarily stalled, unlike last time. I stalled so much. I swear to God, we were like half an hour in and I still did not start it. Because this time I actually, like, I've had, like, obviously some spoilers of the Archon quest. Because what, it's been at least a week since the update come out. At least I think it has been. Can't remember. Yeah. Anyways, we're going back to the infirmary. I remember where we were last time. There was like, yeah, Ferminette was in primordial seawater. Oh, he's awake. Let's go.
He's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
Linny. Lynette.
We're all here.
I'm glad he's fine though.
Where?
Cause like, that was like
Am I?
anxiety inducing.
The infirmary.
Not
At the
anxiety
Fortress
inducing,
of
but like, it was like,
Rarity,
oh
Mr.
my god, what the fuck?
And you are no longer in any danger. How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long.
Not really.
The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Why is he doing all these sudden movements?
It's okay. We can talk about
Next to the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
Bro, Spotify be acting up on me.
Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
I swear to god. What is up with my Spotify today? Yeah, it's acting up on me. I might just have no stream music in the background. I might just play the actual game sound in the moment. I'll fuck around with some settings to play the game music. Cause Spotify's acting up on me today. So sorry, but I am not willing to bother with that right now. So we're just gonna have to fuck about with some settings. Oh.
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It
Yeah,
looks
seems like it.
abandoned.
What the fuck?
Where could Master Child be?
This is so pretty though. Okay, I don't know. What the? Why did they put the royal greatsword on him? Okay, C3. Yep. Don't expect anything less from Genshin. Let's see. Okay. What in the fuck is this?
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
I mean, probably. It's been tampered with. Probably child. I'm trying to search for any chests while we're here.
Tch.
Because sometimes I like to hide chests in these things. Ooh. Don't see any yet. Why is there... I think one of them spins it, other one lifts it. So I'm assuming that one just lifts it and then this one spins.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
Okay. Okay, if I... twist it while it's down there... And now I lift it. And then it should all work out, right? I'm glad they made it make sense. Like, it's not like, oh, it's in the completely different position. No, it's in the same position from when we walked in. Oh. Didn't expect that. Okay. I'm gonna assume there's nothing, and I'm just gonna punch down. Oh, there's a hole. I was about to say, we haven't had to fight
This is where the
anything,
water
but
starts.
don't.
Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
Oh, God. Looks really pretty.
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the... Oh, there are traces here too. I need to keep going.
What traces? Bro is
Yeah.
seeing some shit I can't.
The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait. What the...
What happened?
My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's
What in
going
the hell
on?
is happening? Is this what happens when you get infected with primordial seawater?
No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
I'm assuming Chlorine came in and saved him from here. Yeah, we've been afflicted with something. Come on. Come on.
I can't die here.
Why doesn't he have his diving gear on?
This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater. I have to push on.
And yeah, his roll back. There's Chlorine! Come here. Come here. I'm playing with my candle, okay? Stop. Stop, Iggy. Stop. Who hurt you, bro?
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that, and you know the rest.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Miss Clarande, you say? I must go thank her in person.
You're still too weak for Monet. You can go after you've had some more rest.
Miss
Listen to your
Moret's right.
siblings.
I believe Miss Clarande will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
Bro, what the fuck is going on with my candle?
Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Okay, give me it. I need to search something up, cause like, my candle's fucking about right now. I will get back to that story quest. have no idea who you are, but hello, Stephanie. Stephanie. I don't know. Uh. Uh. Damn. Okay. So there's nothing to worry about. Great. I was just getting worried about my candle. Apparently it's just the wick is too long and that's why. So everything's fine. I might just have to cut that wick shorter at some other point because that really worried me there for a moment. So yeah. Actually, I could do that now, really. Nah, I'm gonna just do what I'm doing now and I'll worry about that later.
You actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Lenny?
That's a long
No,
wick, though.
please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Fair enough, man.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself
I
to
am
leave.
a little too worried.
Both of you were just
I'm
in
doing
danger.
good. How are you doing, Stephanie? I'm just gonna call you Stephanie. Hopefully that's not fine. I'm just gonna grab a pair of scissors real quickly. I got scissors. I'm just like... just gonna quickly just do a snip. Hopefully that's enough. And I'll deal with that later. Yeah, that seems fine now. Okay. Anyways. That was a
Understood.
distraction. I'm sorry, I
Then
had to.
let's just sit together for a while.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I'm just like being an idiot here. Okay, I can finally fuck about with the settings. Cause I've been like, I'm just turning on the game music because like, God, the like audio was really fucking with me. I want to talk with them, see what they say. They're so... See, this is what I mean. The beds are massive. Like, look at how tiny they are on these beds. Like, even on the doctor's bed, you wouldn't be this fucking tiny.
I'm so sorry, Lenny.
I'm also really sorry, Lenny.
Why are they
I should have been
sorry?
more careful.
Don't say that. It was all my
Exactly.
fault.
Well, it wasn't Lenny's fault.
I was the one who should have been more careful. You
We'd love
two
a
were
little
nearly...
sibling
If I
bonding
was
moment.
stronger, maybe I would have already found Master Child.
Why does Traver look
No,
like he
how
could
can
be
you say
related
that?
to them? Because, like,
Huh?
look at Firminate. Like,
I'm
he's
sorry.
like a mix between, like, Lenny and Lynette's hair
What
mixed
I'm
with Traveler's
hearing
hair.
is, we all dropped the ball at some point during the mission. So the responsibility falls on all of us. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right. It's on all of us.
Lenny,
This is
we
so
understand
cute,
that you're
though. I
worried
love
about us,
sibling
but we're
moments like
worried about
these.
you as well. Please don't blame yourself. We want you to keep your spirits up.
Yeah.
Girl, but that was like so dramatic. Oh, you're an artist. That's pretty fucking cool. My mate, drew me my profile pic. Which I'm very thankful for. They I was like, are you sure you don't want me to like pay for it or anything? And they're like, yeah, no, it's fine, like, just a gift. So yeah. I really want to get like a model done because I don't like a VTuber model because I don't want to show my face, but I do want to like. I would love to look at your stuff, yeah, like either now or like even later on because I like saying like art. I'm not an artist myself, but like it's really fun seeing other people's arts. Let's go to the Duke. What does the Duke want?
Excuse me?
Citrine is so cute.
I take it Mr. Fremenet's condition has stabilized?
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Sejuane?
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran. How are you feeling?
She should be fine, no? She wasn't in the emergency
Mostly
ward for
fine,
long.
I think.
If you don't
She
mind,
is so
I'd like to perform
hot.
another quick physical exam. It'll just
Corinne
take a
is so
few
hot.
minutes.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now, then.
Well, want to explain yourself, Risley?
I love how we're instantly interrogating him.
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten? Where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
Probably did, knowing
no.
Risley.
I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the
Oh.
fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
Right.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals.
No wonder Nuvula was like, be wary of Risley. Yeah. I can give you my Discord. Yeah, of course. I need to remember how to do some of this stuff. I'll just send it in the chat there. If I even can. Oh, for fuck's sakes. My Discord is just, what is my Discord? I always forget it. It's so goofy. My Discord is so goofy. My username is remramming. Don't question it. Oh, my Twitter is actually linked in my bios on thingy, my bobber. So you could follow me on my Twitter. My Twitter is readily available. I still hate how they changed Twitter. Yeah, my Twitter is just Remy Banshee. It's pretty easy to find. Yeah, same as my Twitch name. It's so weird getting used to streaming again because I completely forgot how half of the show works. Yeah, no. My Twitter is just the same as my fucking Yokma bobber. my Twitch. I'll send it in chat if you want it. So this is now a whole other... I'm so sorry about this. I'm like all over the place in my head. Usernames are so goofy. There's no point in making them serious sometimes. Like, I get why it is important. But yeah. But yeah, no, just like, you can send me your yoke either on, just on, you can send me on Twitter. It should be also like in my Twitch. Should be easy to find on my Twitch as well. It's just the same username. I'll just type it in either way. Yeah, of course, send your Twitter in there. I'll give you a follow and everything so you can send me. I'm pretty sure my message should be open though. Unless or not, I can't remember. Twitter's changed so much. Messages. There's my messages. Oh, should you have? Oh yeah, I see the notification. You should be able to send me a message, I don't think. Oh wait, no, I didn't have it. You should be able to send me a message now. Or maybe not, I'll follow you just in case. Yeah, I just followed you back there, you can hopefully message me now. Oh, I haven't used Twitter in so long for like messaging. Uh... Okay, cool. The rigging is pretty fluid, honestly. Like, I'm not an artist or anything, but I can tell the rigging's pretty good. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff there. We'll talk about this later a bit more in DMs, because I'm just gonna go through the stream for now, if you understand that. Sure, I'll spare you a minute to chat. Okay, cool. I'm sorry, there's like delay obviously between the chat and this, but yeah, I'll talk to you a bit later after a stream, because I just want to focus on that since that's what I came here for, not for this. Yeah, no.
Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own. Of course, it's inevitable that the knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went, so I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work.
Yeah.
All I care about is the answer.
So you were hoping Linny's group would just do your work for you!
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremine has told you already, the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on the rise. The Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him.
Yeah, because we wanted to help them. Well, we didn't want to, but like, it
and
helped
also
both
to
of
prevent
us.
the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Are the rumors true? That you're also a former criminal?
Why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates.
Right.
That's all.
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to
That makes
ask,
sense.
who invited Clorant down here?
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work.
Right. Okay, that
As
makes
a champion
sense.
duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
Right.
And saving Fremine was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
What's inside
That's
of
not
it?
something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts.
Yeah, but this might have
All I need
something to
prove
do with
you
Charles'
is that
whereabouts,
the
so...
Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremine.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Of course, we've been through enough shit.
Follow me.
Bro's acting as if we haven't gone through worse. Okay, where are we going? Oh wait, are we staying in the... I'm confused on where we're going now. Oh, we're going here. Thought we were leaving the Duke's office. Oh?
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is.
But yeah. That's a door, probably to this forbidden zone everyone keeps going on about.
Stand on the central plate.
Or
Wait,
not.
Is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
Okay, no, we're going down.
So...
Yeah,
this
when
is the
expect
Forbidden
this.
Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon... What a huge door!
Yeah,
there
there's...
are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone.
Right.
Am I
that makes
correct to
sense.
assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well, Paimon...
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
Okay. If the Gnosis is here, then, like... I think we're gonna tell them. Because, I mean, like... The Fatui really care about that fucking Gnosis.
Huh. So there's a switch on the side.
Stand back.
Okay. Cube's not joking when he said 3 gates.
Whoa. They all just went up one by one.
Go on, have a look.
I don't trust them. Well, I do, but they don't. Smack dab
I've
in
been
the middle of
interested
it.
in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally, I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking? Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary.
Is it
The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis.
Right.
Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
Right.
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising. Yes, that's very likely.
But how is it getting...
Forget about the two of us!
This doesn't
Not
make sense.
even
Why is it
None
like...
knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh. Oh!
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us.
Right.
The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us. If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all. Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
Yeah.
But that's just too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meripede be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea? Who built this place anyway?
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring.
What is
It's
it?
just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous Hydro
Right.
Archon, Egeria, ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold.
Well,
Some of
yeah,
them
what do
began
you
to
expect
repent
being so deep in
and
the
prayed
ocean?
to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves." And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors. The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger.
Yeah.
Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the sinner's only home. And with that,
Right.
the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves.
That makes
But
sense.
as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. That's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea. To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate.
Yeah, there's a little
Prophecies
too
are
much
troublesome
evidence here.
things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third. Let's
Yeah,
go
what does he
somewhere
plan
else.
on doing then?
I want to show you something.
Why does he trust us to do this? That's my question. Why does he trust us to, like, you know, see all these
This is
secrets?
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone.
Huh? Loravine and Jurier?
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
They're so wary.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin? Good.
Yeah,
Saves me a bit of time explaining.
I remember
Edwin's main
him.
areas of research were archium and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
Right.
You want to blow up the fortress of Meripede?
Ah, what a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Why does he want to blow it up?
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Ooh, are they together?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship
The
with this
fact
man.
that the joke is also like,
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Jeez, forget I said anything then.
Jesus
Follow me.
Christ. I love this.
Whoa, there's another door that goes right up.
I knew there was a door there. I
Your
knew that was a
constant
door.
amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
But Paimon
I was
really
incredibly
thinks
big brain.
everything's super cool.
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
Oh my god.
What a huge ship! This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
How much do you know about Fontainian history?
Not much.
Not much at all.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee.
Right.
Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves. He called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
There's a ship in this story too?
This is an interesting
Where
story.
there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Do you believe that too?
I don't think he does.
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try. So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontainians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster. Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call. Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions?
He really likes tea.
Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back.
Like, man loves tea a little too much.
I'll leave you here for now.
Oh, thank you so much.
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those 3 as well.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Yeah.
Great. I look forward to what happens next.
Paimon is an annoying hunt at times, but love Paimon. Oh. I really need to level up this weapon for Lynette. Oh wait, that's open today. Normally I don't spend my fragile resin on things like this, but I actually do genuinely really want to like level up that weapon for Lynette. I was gonna do the quest, but I just got completely distracted by that. This is why my memory cannot be trusted. I didn't even look to see what enemies are. I'm just gonna go with this and hope for the best. I don't need help with followers. I'll just let it grow naturally.
Solidify!
I haven't done any Fontaine domains.
Revenge knows it. Busted. Here comes the catch. Quietly now.
Fire hazard!
Let us go.
Goldfish of Doom!
Stabilize!
One with nature. Gotcha. Quietly now.
Die. Come on. There we go.
Can't run from death.
Actually, like a really easy domain. I thought it'd be further. Where is... There's one out. That's because I'm trying to get rid of all these weapon mats I have. I forget how much of an issue these are, and I am not bothered to farm for them. I'm just gonna run out more real quickly. Alright, that's level 50 already. I'm pretty sure this one also needed... Yeah. I'm just gonna get that to level 40. I don't know, I prefer getting weapons to level 40. Continue working on this one though. This looks really nice. I'll do one more. I'll do two more rounds.
Gather.
I'll do one. I'm saying I'll do two.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
The fuse is lit! Here come the fireworks!
Solidify.
Into the wind.
Busted. Gotcha.
Okay, there we go. These are so pretty though, like the drops are so pretty in Fontaine. Like, even if I look at like the... This is probably like my favorite enemy drop because they're just so pretty. But like when it comes to like Fontaine specific drops, like talent books and everything, like I love this girl look. And then like this yoke, teardrops, a goblet. Isn't this the one that Neuvillette has in his little animation? Like, this is the wrong one, but if he'd do his other little idol animation, that would be appreciated. This is what I was talking about, this goblet. Oh, these idol animations are so cool.
Have you ever kept goldfish?
I'm just gonna do... I'll do the rest of that later. I'm just gonna try finish this quest. Finish this quest and then I'll see if I will... Depending on how I feel, I might go on to my bows only account and see how that goes. And they're still here. Probably having some sibling chats.
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
How can you be so much like Risley, always drinking tea?
That's what I was thinking.
Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now. While I was sedated, I could still barely hear two people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
Must have been Risley and Seishween.
Probably.
Yeah, I heard one male voice and one female, so it should have been the two of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
Honestly,
I really
love that
can't
though.
make sense of this place.
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations?
Feeling a lot better now?
Oh.
I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
Okay, that's good.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sejuin is also busy with something or other. So let's just talk here.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Mirapede.
I mean, it is, yeah.
Ooh, he's good. He got that right on the first try.
That's our Lenny.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why? I spent quite a long time thinking about this.
I mean, we got the answers
If he
for
has
this.
been
So.
monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him. What's more, the Fortress of Mirapede is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. Risley is basically the king of a no-man's land. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the two factions are pitted against each other, Risley will be free to move between the parties of interest.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
Yeah, it really is
smart.
amazing.
Thanks so much. Then finally, there's the last question.
What's the
If
last
Risley
question?
does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran
I mean,
to
we've
help
got
him
the
out.
answer for most of this, so.
That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly. I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be. But let me guess. You have the last piece of the puzzle.
We do, but do we really want to share that?
I can't believe it.
The sea will engulf everyone. Just like the prophecy said.
Could Risley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But how could Risley have known that?
Or perhaps he didn't know and just wanted to bring Father over to his side, which could be why he said he just wanted to negotiate.
Yeah, I don't know. There's all possibilities.
Yes, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our father. No matter what, we're on your side.
Glad
The
to
two of you
have
have already aided us far too much.
the game magician
We
on our
probably
side.
wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you. If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time. Though
Yeah.
you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the three of us basically see you as family
Oh,
now.
that's cute.
You have my gratitude.
I honestly love that. That's so cute of them
Thank
to
you
be
for
like,
protecting
you're like
Lenny when
family
it
now.
really mattered. And thank you for sharing the secrets of the fortress with us. We didn't think you were going to do it.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Given your strength, you might not need our help at all. But if you are ever in danger, we will try our best to protect you.
They're so cute.
Aw, the sound of that makes Paimon feel all warm and safe inside. Paimon's hungry.
Oh, you've done so much already. Go get some food.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys
Yeah, I
another
don't know
time.
when's the last time we got the coupon meal, yo. The welfare meal, that's what they're called.
I feel like I should try to become someone more capable of helping.
He's already great at
You're
helping.
incredibly helpful.
Great.
Lenny thinks so
I can't
too.
English today.
Yeah, you two are always telling me not to push myself, but aren't you just like that as well?
I need to work on my English so much. I know I'm gonna get a fucking H2 with my English. So maybe we're just going down here? Yeah, we're getting a welfare meal. Wait, I can't English.
Welfare meals now being served in the coupon cafeteria.
They have never made announcements.
Come on, let's go pick up ours as well.
Traveler and Paimon, over here.
Are you here for dinner too, Miss Sijwin?
And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well.
Huh. You're right. She's actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria.
What would you like to eat? Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
Oh, that's sweet.
Me too. Don't forget Paimon.
No problem. Just leave it to me.
Oh.
So delicious. Is this how it feels to be freeloaders? Wait a second, we did do plenty of work after all.
Yeah, we did
Feeling
plenty of
full
work.
yet? How's the food?
Delicious.
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see
She's so
the
cute.
expression on your face just now? The muscle here just moved, which suggests that you're feeling quite relaxed at the moment.
Sijwin, do you do this to help your patients or to better understand human beings?
A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melusine, which means I'm very different from human beings.
She's a very
I
human-like
must know what you're
Melusine,
thinking if I
though.
want to take good care of you.
You're really good at taking care of people. Even though you're so short, you still talk and act like an older sister.
Paimon, you can't say shit.
Really? You're reminded of an older sister? That's great to hear.
Oh, and what did you mean back in Risley's office? When you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well?
Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that something was wrong with the water.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Clorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed the pipes after Clorand left, to make sure that Linne wouldn't impulsively chase after his brother. Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching. They were instructed to only open the door once Miss Clorand had returned. Oh,
Right.
and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linne as well. We had to press him, but we couldn't allow him to be in any real danger.
You were all super considerate and really thought everything through.
That situation was, like, really confusing.
It's just what we do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style for as long as he's been the leader. Oh, I really wish Monsieur Nervulette would come down here more often too. I feel like he'd like it here, with all the darkness and chaos. Get a good night's rest, you two. You both worked very hard.
It is hard to imagine him outside of his office, like... Especially with how grand Nouvelette's office is. I'll talk with Chlorine since she's here. That neck snap! Jesus. Hey. Two sexy ladies against another.
Clorand!
Ah, it's you two.
How's dinner?
It's alright. Miss Sijwin really put in a lot of effort.
She did.
So we heard that Brisley invited you to come down to help, and you saved Fremonade too! You sure work super fast!
Yeah, she does. Like,
Oh, it was child's play.
expect to have a
Paimon
champion
didn't
duelist.
know even champion duelists could take on side jobs. Oh, and why aren't you eating with Sijwin and the Duke?
I don't know why, but I
Won't you
felt
get
like she
bored
was
eating
a
by
part
yourself?
of
Miss Sijwin
the
was with you.
guards.
And the Duke has business of his own.
Actually, didn't Navia say that you went out for dinner with her as well?
Yeah. First time in a long time.
First time in a long time? So you mean you've gone out to dinner with her in the past?
In the past, yes. You seem to be enjoying yourselves here. Things will be getting messy at the fortress soon. Don't run around unnecessarily.
Well, we won't be, but like, you know, whatever happens, happens. Fortress of Meripede is an interesting place. I keep checking my wishes, like as if it's gonna change, like as if I'm just gonna suddenly wake up with like a lot of primos. Like, it's like when you're checking the fridge, hoping that there's new food there. So you constantly just check it, being like, is there something new there? And then there isn't. I honestly don't know how much more there is with this quest. Because I know I did about an hour of it last stream.
Paimon just feels absolutely exhausted now that she's finally relaxed.
I don't even know how much I've done of it this time around.
Paimon's super sleepy. Are you sleepy too?
Look at Paimon! She takes up like barely anything of the bed.
Delicious. Paimon
My
wants
question is, who is this
seconds
tall?
for free.
Oh my god, we can see his ear.
Out of my way! Get out of my way!
What the fuck?
What happened? Why is everyone running?
No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
What the fuck is happening?
Who's yelling? Paimon still wants to sleep.
Yeah, what the fuck is happening? Why are there people screaming?
Take it easy.
There's alarms blaring.
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
There's no time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Hey, wait!
Okay, what is happening?
What's wrong with these people? They won't even talk to us.
They're here! Yeah, there you are!
Oh, thank goodness!
What the fuck is happening?
We still in Lavaroon. Do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just now. His Grace is telling everyone to evacuate and get out of here.
What?
Lavaroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation is successfully completed, yet you only find out once you do a head count that 1 or 2 people are missing.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up? Why is it suddenly my idea?
Hey, shut up!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us. Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible, upwards and outwards.
What in the fuck?
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey, where are you going?
We have to go find the Duke. You two just go and get out. Go on without us.
Hey, hey! Be careful!
Why are they just standing there? Run!
Attention! Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
There are just people running.
Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
What in the fuck? Are we not going to be able to enter the fortress? And we should be able to enter the fortress and air pit after this, no? Okay, yeah, this bomb layer is open.
They're here.
Just like I said.
We have it.
What? That shit really is moving.
You're just in time. But be ready to run.
Oh. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh no, it's still going. So this is what was happening in the trailer.
3, 2, 1.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ooh. Oh, that's sick.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense.
So we need to be quick is basically what they're saying.
The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Oh, god damn. Okay, things are really getting tense now. But I have to assume there's probably like half an hour after this. Because it's resolving conflict and all that shit.
Neuvillette, why are you here?
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately. Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Farina and make sure she doesn't spend too much time alone with her. Will do. You have my sincerest gratitude.
Okay, he's heading down. He probably already knows. But like... Okay, hello Overworld. It's been a while, but like... Okay.
Take it easy.
Okay. This is exciting. Oh, I love when things get tense in the story.
Look, there are a ton of Fatilian Palais Mermonia people over there. Are you two the traveler in Paimon? Monsieur Nerve, though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Farina to the best of your abilities.
I will do my best because I gotta protect her, I guess. Why did we take this role again? We shouldn't have taken this. Oh, are we gonna hear Farina say, please don't kill me? She looks anxious.
Oh,
So you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Of course, of course. How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming
She's
of
bluffing.
my station.
She's majorly
It is
bluffing.
my pleasure to make your acquaintance,
Oh my
traveler.
God.
I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the Knave, one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
Oh, she's so hot. I have to make a point of this every time. Like, oh.
I've already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time.
Right.
See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day. Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
Alright.
I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
I love her voice.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Nuvillette right in front of you. Against ordinary people,
Oh, I
my
love her
colleague would
earrings. I
never
just
be on
realized
the
she had
back
earrings while
foot.
she was talking there.
But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person.
Yeah.
I must express my admiration for Monsieur Nuvillette. Coming from you, that's not surprising at all.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know, a long time has passed since Child disappeared.
Well, yeah, it has been a bit of time.
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry. We know for sure that Child is still alive.
Oh, and just how do you know that?
Because we found evidence that proved he left the Fortress of Mirapede.
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Well...
That we don't know.
The Fortress of Mirapede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any proof? Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago, since he was unfortunately unavailable. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery on the streets in front of the opera house. Is it
No,
something
he wouldn't
like
be that formal.
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate, it doesn't matter so much how it's written or how it's worded.
Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Farina.
I I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
What is happening?
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
Oh. Oh, it's cracking.
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh?
Why
Let
was
me
he looking
guess.
at his ass?
Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
They're
Sounds
so
about right.
gay. Oh, that's sick. Come on, Nouvillette. I have no idea what he's doing, but go on.
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day. This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe.
Nouvillette is so sick. The seal of the Hydro Dragon.
This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
Nouvillette is so sick. I know I haven't even finished the Archon quest, but I've heard like a lot of
All right.
theories and shit.
Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
What the hell?
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
This is so
He
cute.
already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke. Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Mermonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
I love his voice. I'm sorry, I keep saying that about so many characters, but like, dude, some of the voices in Fontaine are absolutely amazing.
I must say, we've spent long enough playing house. Miss Farina, as the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression, was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontainian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true.
Yep.
Yet, here you are relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable? The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Hearth have devoted everything to saving their homeland. But you? It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me. Fontaine will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the true future right now, as long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high.
Things are getting heated.
Then I ask you, Miss Farina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
Come on, Farina.
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time. It is just that beings like yourselves are unable to perceive them as of yet.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
An emergency response plan?
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
Then
she's
allow me to
bluffing
jog
so
your
hard.
memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal? And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Farina.
Yeah, that
I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon? Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Neuvillette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome
She's so hot.
business.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly right. Please keep it a secret for me.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Farina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side. Oh, very well.
She does.
Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves, everyone.
Yeah.
Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. why don't you take an extra slice of cake? Those who work hard deserve gratitude and praise. You too, Paimon.
Thank you. Paimon will take you up on that offer.
She is like insulting.
Oh, Paimon's super full. That cake was great.
If it's on my tea table, it must be of the highest quality. Yes, and we must thank the knave for bringing these over as well.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table, and I was merely catering to Miss Farina's tastes, seeking a chance to chat over tea. It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so I must take my leave now.
Very well. We'll end it here.
Mind seeing me off, traveler? We could use the opportunity to discuss Child before I must be on my way.
Okay.
Paimon's coming too.
This is a bit suspicious.
The tea party turned out to be even more difficult than I'd imagined. Why are you looking at me like that? Is something the matter? If there's nothing urgent, then I shall be retiring for now.
This whole thing is like so suspicious. Oh. All right. I didn't think there was a room there. I don't know why I didn't think there was a room there, but yeah. I really don't trust what's about to happen.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, Child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
That's what Paimon thought.
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude.
There's no need.
That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings.
She's so hot. I'm gonna
I
keep
know
saying
you just
that.
returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them, especially Linny.
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others, including me.
Yeah.
By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of Farina? You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily. Allow me to share my perspective with you.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the fortress of Meripede.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused? Forget it. He did give us an opportunity.
Just want to take a screenshot of that. Anyways, I had to take a screenshot of that. That was really pretty.
Shortly.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about her
I'm so
is
tired.
that She often seems more like a celebrity than a working archon.
Exactly!
Oh? Come over here, you little critter, you!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Taking a screenshot of that.
You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Farina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. After
This is a
all,
great image.
from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed.
I'm just gonna show up. Oh.
It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is not currently held by the Archon. In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me! I'm begging you, please!
Oh my god. So this is why she said
The
that.
fear in her pupils is genuine. So perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning. I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. I suspect even Farina dares not mention this incident
She's
to
so
anyone.
anxious.
Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried alone. She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake. There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. Perhaps Eudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article. I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
I'm sorry I keep taking screenshots, but like, oh my god.
Yes, Father.
My dear children, please speak.
I need to take a screen. That is like a great image.
News from the fortress of Meripede. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Probably the handiwork of that Ridesley.
Yeah.
I'm afraid so.
It's so
This
weird
is a
to see
good
them in this setting,
opportunity.
like especially
the value of a
from
harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities. Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Eudex Neuvillette. Oh, and I have an additional mission for you three.
to go into the fortress of Meripede.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my excuse, I can ask for an official audience and continue my investigation of Farina and Eudex Neuvillette. The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the fortress of Meripede will be a front. Lenny and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering.
I love this little story that they're telling here.
You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from you.
No, they haven't.
You attacked the Hydro Archon?
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. After all, even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened.
Yeah.
Alright then.
I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined. I once surmised that Iudex Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon, but now, that doesn't seem right to me either.
Then who is the Hydro Archon?
I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Iudex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits the bill. It's hard to imagine either of them as the Archon. Of course, that is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not require justification. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth. Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise to the surface. It looks like Fontainians will have no choice but to save themselves.
Yeah, well, what do you expect? That's
Ultimately,
to
though,
be expected, honestly.
one must survive in order to do anything else. Should the need arise, I would be happy to cooperate with you. You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday.
Oh, here's Neuvillette.
He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to him.
Ah.
Neuvillette, is it over?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. I'm concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur.
Well, yeah.
Thank you for protecting Farina.
Maybe ask what happened down there.
To put it simply, I used my power to force back the primordial sea and reseal the sluice gate.
Yeah.
So as expected, the knave has turned up the pressure on Farina. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still unsure as to her motives.
Okay, so now we have questions for him.
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? But that's just a speculation on our part, though. You can't tell us? Then that's okay. We can talk about something else. We won't try to force you. You guys in Fontaine are super strange.
Yeah.
If by the phrase, you guys, you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics. I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering.
Right.
And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
Huh?
I think we all do.
Why is it raining all of a sudden?
It's Neuvillette.
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
Oh? And what are you thinking?
He is the dragon.
The dragon of... what? Huh?
Please do not be so surprised. Farina?
Neuvillette, are you listening?
My apologies.
Seems to be in his own thoughts.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not actually the dragon sovereign.
You guessed correctly. I sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret for me.
Right, of course. We'll definitely help you keep it a secret.
Okay, so people have been able to get this correctly since, like, the beginning.
There's Paimon wants to ask you, though.
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the dragon sovereign of water, and you were able, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood. They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history.
Right.
In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me. Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Oh, so even you can't solve it.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history, you are welcome to discuss them with me at a later time.
This is really interesting, to be honest.
There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the Fortress of Meripede? Paimon is a little worried. We'll see you another time.
See you
Take
later,
care.
Novelette. More primos. Give me my primos. This is all really interesting, honestly. It's also fucking exhausting. Father. Genuinely, like, feel fucking tired. Okay, we're going back here.
Take it easy.
Talking to the siblings again.
Now guess, what suit will this next card be?
Oh, it seems like they're playing.
A bare-teeth cat?
Well, well, look who it is.
What's cute?
Traveler, Paimon.
Hello, everyone.
Looks like you're recovering nicely from it, eh?
Yeah.
Thanks to everyone's support. Oh,
Aw, that's
right.
cute.
I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss Clarant in person.
Whoa, how did she react?
She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all. She also told me not to worry about it.
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out. We went back to the opera house and we met the knave.
You met Father? Did she say anything to you?
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand. And also that she's looking forward to working with us in the future.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic.
Yippee!
You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
Hey, that's good.
Father is very capable, and also trustworthy.
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Linny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
Got it.
Yeah.
That does sound like something that Father would say.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Looks like it, yeah.
Excellent. I will host a tea party.
For real? Then Paimon wants another serving of cake.
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. How lovely. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
This is so cute. I love the siblings.
We should start preparing that tea party.
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm all for it.
I'll help you set it up.
I don't know why they made the... Like, okay, I don't know why they made the bed so big. Like, even, like, Zhongli is too tall for this shit. He's too tall. Makes no sense. Oh, there's Seedwing.
Seedwing! Traveler, Paimon, you're back!
I'm assuming we're just doing the last bits and pause before the end of the quest now,
alright?
so we should
Did either
be
of you
almost
get hurt?
done, I'd say.
We're fine, but what about you guys? It was such a huge mess. How bad was it?
Yeah, how bad were the damages?
A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Nervulette paid us a visit. It was all thanks to him that we managed to suppress the crisis for the time being.
Aww.
Of course, we must also thank you for the help you provided.
How did Nervulette know that he was needed here?
Well, Monsieur Nervulette has strong resonance with the hydro element. When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced. I ran
Right.
into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word. I'm so relieved to see that you're both all right. If you're
Yeah.
not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days. Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr. Walsey get your meals prepared. Oh, and please feel free to visit the infirmary for a break at any time. I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well. Your happy smiles are quite contagious, you know. They're so memorable, and I've missed them immensely while you were gone.
He's so cute. He's so fucking adorable. I'm assuming I have to go into the Duke's office. I'm gonna see what we have to do here first and then go into the Duke's office. I'm talking to these fellows again. But just have to say...
You guys are back?
Crystal! Macaroon!
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
Huh? No, not at all.
Ah, and here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion.
It'd be funny
I
if we
held you up
did.
as legendary jailbreakers, but now you're telling me you just never left?
We're sorry, but we just had some business to take care of.
Yeah.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just relieved to see you. He was super worried about you, you know.
Hey, it wasn't just me. Weren't you super worried as well?
Something like that, yeah. I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the carrots. Are those two all right? Do you think they made it out alive? Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine. Wherever they are, they're kicking back with drinks in hand, enjoying the lovely scenery.
No.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pals. Is there? I mean, considering how they always love listening to all my gossip.
These two. They sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite.
For fuck's sake. Oh no, don't fall down the crack. I have a lot of fishing out to do. Sorry, I'm like messing with candles. When I'm not interested in dialogue, I just mess around with the candles. Because the story is interesting and all, but it's just kind of like, okay. Not bothered to really understand lore right now. And they're down here again. That's so cool. Is there any way we can get to it? Because I want to explore around that. Are we still bickering?
Courier, Miss Seashween told me you still haven't eaten.
Yeah, I was working on something, so I forgot.
That's no excuse for... Huh? What's you two?
Junior, Lurvine, we're back!
Hello there. It's been quite the mess here recently. How have you been?
We have been fine. I think. Have we?
And you?
Yeah.
Are you still taking the secret passageway from the infirmary to work on the ship?
Yep. That is still top secret, though. So don't say a word to anyone.
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still prefer taking that route over the one from the Duke's office.
I mean, the infirmary does make it easier for you to slack off.
Oh yeah? Then why are you also here so much?
You two really are just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, aren't you?
Not at all!
I love how defensive they get about it. Like, no! I'd rather die than date this loser. And everyone's just like, whatever you say, man. Like, even the Duke was like, are you sure you aren't dating? Either way. Let's talk to Risley, who is presumably in his office. Yep. Oh, there he is. The sexy motherfucker.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still alright?
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Eudex himself to exchange the courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, but then he'd get to be with his boyfriend.
He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Seashween's gift with him, though.
He sure sounds super busy.
Miss Cloran has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss Seashween.
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Cloran received lipstick instead.
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Well, it's Neuvillette's own fault for making Seashween worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies. Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
Oh?
Are these from Sejuin too?
Nope, they're from yours truly. You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
You may access the cafeteria for free. Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
Okay. Hi. Hello. Hi.
Your file can't be closed until we've completed your paperwork, so don't forget to come find me again when you're done serving your sentence.
I want if I don't get Neuvillette, I will not be mad about getting a Risley.
Time to go.
Because, like, getting a Risley would be sick. And we're going back up to the dorm. How much longer is there in the quest? I'm assuming we're almost done.
Take it easy.
Because I did an hour of the quest yesterday, and it's been like about an hour and a half, somewhere between an hour and a half, 2 hours since I've probably more like an hour and a half. It has been 2. Hour and a half, 2 hours, somewhere around there. Since
We're back in our cell
we've gone back
again.
in this.
We're no longer prisoners, though, so it really doesn't feel the same.
Yeah.
Being free sure feels pretty special now.
Venti would be very proud to hear that.
Huh? How did you know? Hey, that's not true! Alright. Okay, Paimon just wanted to say that we really are an amazing duo after all.
Aww.
It's like, we've now gone to so many places together and become friends with so many people. We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends.
Yeah.
There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just 2 people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go. Isn't that pretty cool?
Yeah.
You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer here?
Yeah, God counts too.
Let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today forward.
Aww.
Just the thoughts making Paimon giddy. Paimon's gonna crash, so you sleep soon too. The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside our cell. The primordial seawater nearly rose up. That was
I mean,
so
we
scary.
wouldn't have been affected either way.
We should be safe now, right? Alright then, good night to you, traveler.
Good night, Paimon. She's like, we barely take up anything off the bed. I'm gonna keep making this point. Okay. Child what? Vision. Bro's drowning. Oh, it's the whale. Holy shit. That's so pretty. Just like that, the archon quest's over. And that is a free fucking wish. This does also mean I can unlock this. Yeah, you can see a sea dragon there. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to do that soon enough. But that is not today, because that's probably another like 2 hours that I'm not bothered to go through right now. So yeah. That is...
Paimon has so many questions about his true identity. Let's go talk to him and find out.
That is the Archon quest finally done. It took way too long, but we did finish it. Thanks, I'll take the will from you. Welfare. I can't fucking English. Welfare meal. Take the wealth. Well, why is it so hard to just say words? What do we do with the rest of this? Even if Warpa is the smart fox will not be fooled. Smart words. Oh, sorry for scaring you, my guy.
Grab yourself a welfare meal.
Alright, saving up for that. I'll have to spend some time here doing some stuff. But yeah, let me go over here. Not here. Let me. There's a lot I have to do. Hopefully by... Let me just go here. I wonder if I will reach max reputation by the end of 4.1. Be cool if I did. But I don't know if I will. Anyways... Fontaine quest. After finishing, I thought it was really cool. Like, obviously, there's more acts to it. This isn't the end of the story. Because they did promise quests up until 4.2 for the Archon quest. Whether that will be an interlude or not, which I doubt it will be. Because even just looking at Sumeru, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 acts, an interlude, and then also a chapter, like, fucking Traveler chapter. Because even if we look at Inazuma, there was 4 acts in Inazuma, there's 3 for both Mondstadt and Liyue, so they're probably gonna increase it bit by bit, so there might be another 2 Archon quests. And there are not 2 Archon quests, there are 2 chapters for all we know if they're gonna keep increasing it by a chapter. But like, I don't know for sure. Don't mind me, I'm just checking through my quests. Right, I've obviously seen by accident leaks. Won't do it on purpose, but I've seen some leaks, and because we know that Farina is in the Hydra Archon. Or at least we don't believe she is. But the thing is, if you look at all the Archons, right, like Venti, Zhongli, Shogun, Nahida, they all have the Archon on them. And then from what I've seen, Farina's also has herself on there. But there's also... I don't like to talk about leaks too much. I also don't even know if this is released. Let me go to Genshin Impact. I'm just going on Genshin's Twitter real quickly. I have to find the drip marketing for Farina now. I love how they're finally remembering Eula exists. Why does this take so long to find drip marketing? Oh. Okay, found the drip marketing. Yeah, this isn't in the drip marketing, but I've seen like the official well, I don't know if it's official. There's like a lot of things said, basically. Like, even if you look at the whole dialogue they gave, I'm not gonna show like this. But even if we look at like the whole dialogue they put on her post about like the drip marketing, like they really went all out for that. Like, god damn. I wish I could do a 10 pull. I have 52 pity right now. So I should be getting it soon. I don't even know if I won 50-50 because I have to win the 50-50 because like the last person I got was Child. Which, where is he? Where is Child? There's a Ginger. Yeah. I have it on the battle pass right now. Alright, now I remember why I came here. Let me just use that since I just have to use it, and use that as well. I'll do a
Take it
Mora
easy.
run after this, because I need more Mora. But I'll probably be doing bi-weekly bosses next time I stream. Unless talent books are open. Oh, no one talent books will be open. Guess we're going here. The good thing about knowing that like my traveler is C6 on all the other elements, it means I don't have to switch about. Because that's the thing I hate when you have traveler, is that like, you know, you level up the statue, you get a thing, but then like, let's say you're doing an Archon quest like in another region. Like, it's just so much effort. Okay, grand. I have to now get up there. I hate how difficult it is to traverse. Come on, there we go. Like, it's such a pain in the ass to traverse in Liyue and in Sumeru. I love regions are actually a pain in the ass to...
One with nature!
Just thinking about it,
Quietly now.
God damn.
Fire hazard!
Most regions are just like a pain in the ass to explore, because they have these like really difficult high spots, especially like... Oh my god, right, because I was on my Bows Only account. I was actually like, you know, having to explore all the regions all over again. And I realized how much a pain in the ass, traveling, what's it called? Traveling Liyue is. Cause there is some, like, fucking difficult spots to get to. Like, this waypoint here is such a pain in the ass to get to. Same with this one. This waypoint here is easy to get to if you have the one here or the one here unlocked. This one's easy to get to if you have that unlocked, but besides that, it's a pain in the ass to get to. What other ones are a pain in the ass? The chasm waypoints in general are just a pain in the ass. This one wasn't too bad. These are awful. Like, this region here, like, these ones here are awful to get to unless you have at least one of them unlocked, and it's better to unlock the waypoint up here, so that you can glide down to the Statue of the Seven, and then you can glide from either way, one of those, to get to those two. That's a pain in the ass to get to. What else? A lot of these are a pain in the ass to get to. Why is there so many a pain in the asses? Exploring here is awful when you have no waypoints. I'm not even bothered to do the whole thing they have to do to get up here, currently. I've just not been bothered. Yeah. Also, look at my exploration. I explore so much, as you can tell. I've been playing this game for 2 years. And I have 2 places 100%ed in the whole map. Why? Because I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered to explore. It's literally the only explanation I can give people. But yeah. I'm just gonna level up this weapon and then I'll stop streaming because Jesus Christ, I probably have homework to do from over the weekend. 'Cause I had a really long weekend. It's lovely, but like, now I actually have work to do. Which is not lovely. I'll take that bonus. Yeah. Oh no, man. Should just have to keep moving. School's been a pain in the ass, though. Oh, I can't wait for the school year to end. By the way, I had a lot of fun. Finally finished the archon quest. Had a few minor intermissions here and there. Did temple as well, which we sadly didn't get anything because, yeah. But yeah, no. Thank you for joining me. I had a lot of fun. And yeah. Goodbye, everyone. I had a little fun.
Oh.